Let me show you a system that I used to make my LinkedIn outreach so much easier and less time consuming. So when I was taking this course in about outreach and cold DMs, cold emails, one thing I learned was that you should always lead with an offer. So whenever you're reaching out to someone, say cold email, cold DM, always offer them something at first to entice them to respond to you. So I am doing LinkedIn outreach. So one thing that I wanted to do was to lead with something, to give them something. I build automations for businesses, so I was reaching out to businesses. I'm like, okay, I looked up your business, and this is something that is time consuming in your business. I built a system that could solve that, so I give that to them and send that message to them, and if they're interested, they can say, okay, send it to me. So if I was to manually do this, going to the leads website to find the system I can build for them, and going ahead to build that system, and eventually sending them the DM that, oh, I built this system for you, that will take me a whole day for at least one client, one lead. And that means that I will not be able to run at the pace that I need to, because the thing with cold outreach is that the more you send, the more likely that you'll get results from it. If you're just sending one per day, it's not really going to help you. So I built a system that would help me speed up that process. So here is what the system looks like. So what the simple system will do is to go into their website and get all details that it needs, and then find the best system that they need at that point and tell me that system, so I can go and build that system and then send it to them. So that way I can cut down my research time by at least a half, if not more. So this is how you can build that system if you want something similar for yourself. So first things first, let's sign into our make. I'm just going to keep this open because I will need the prompt. So let me sign into my make. So once you sign in, this is the dashboard that you would see. So simply just click on create scenario here. For your first module, you want to connect it to your database. In my own case, I am using this spreadsheet, so I want to connect it to my spreadsheet. So I just do Google Sheets here. I want to watch for new roles, so every time I want you to go and pick a new role and then work on that role. So of course you can add your connection here. Just sign into Google. If it directs you to your login page, then you will log in. But I already have my own connection. But for me, I already have this connection, so I will just work with that. So the search here, you're going to search by path, and of course you do your drive here, and you're going to choose your spreadsheet ID. I don't think that's where this one is, so I have to change this connection here to this one. Yeah, so this is what this spreadsheet is called, LinkedIn Leads, and that's it here. So that's the one I'll pick. So my sheet name is, I'm working with sheet 1. So my sheet name is sheet 1. And of course my table contains the headers, as you can see, so it should ignore the headers, and set your row, your what's called your range, and then I can put in my limit here. I'm just going to do 1 for now, and then I save these. I choose when to start. I will do all, and I save these, then I save these. So the next thing I want to do is go ahead and download. As you can see in here, there is a website here. So I want you to download all the contents of the website, so that way we can use it to analyze and see the best system that this business needs. So I'm going to click here to add another module, and then go and get HTTP here. That's what we're looking for. So we want to download a file. Of course, you don't need authentication for this, so your URL is just going to come from here. So you do company website, and then you save this, continue to save this. So the next thing that we want to do is turn our text, our HTML, because once it downloads this file for us, it's going to give us an HTML. So we need to turn that HTML into a text, so that it will be easier for AI to manipulate and work with. So we do add module here, and then we do what's it called? And then we do text parser. That's what we need. We need it to pass a text for us. So we do HTML to text. So we just put in our HTML here, which is this data. Once I run this, it's going to get pull up the data inside here. So we just save this, and of course you continue to save this. Saying but we're just going to save it. So the next thing that we want you to do here is add our OpenAI module that will go through all the content on the website and find the best system that we can build for the business. So we do add here, and we do OpenAI, search for OpenAI, and we generate a completion. So my connection has already been established here. If yours isn't, just click on add and you can go to this billings page to find, how you can create your, your payments method and go ahead and get your API key. So the model here, I'm going to do, I will do 4 minutes. And for my message here, the first one is going to be for developer. I'm just going to work with the same message that I have in this existing system. Of course, you can always ask ChatGPT that you need prompt. You can always ask ChatGPT to give you a prompt that will go through a business owner's website and find the best, best services or best products or best whatever, depending on the business that you do, that you can offer to that business. And it's going to give you the prompt that you can do that. So I just go ahead and copy this and I go into my system and I put this as the text content. And I add another message. This time is the user. So like I did put here, I said this will be the input. So I'll just go ahead and copy that so I can properly map it here. So my web business URL is going to be the text that came from here. And the short description, I have a column in my spreadsheet that has this company short description. I can just include that and I save this and I go ahead and save this. So the next thing that I want to do here is add the last module that's going to go ahead and update the spreadsheet with the system I should build, the hook, and as well as the overview of the business and what the business is wasting time on or losing money on. So I'll do add module here. So I want to do spreadsheet here, and I want to add. Sorry, I don't want to add. I want to update. So I'll add this again. Then I go to Google Sheet and I want to update a row. So my connection still exists. I'll work with the connection there. And spreadsheet name, I'll choose the same spreadsheet because I want to update a row now. So I'll do, sorry, this is the right one. Why am I missing it? Yeah, okay. This is it. Then my sheet is sheet 1. My roll number is going to come from the roll number that it is working with here. And my spreadsheet contains data, so I'll leave that as it is. So what I want you to do is tell me the system to build here. So that's where the results goes in. And then I can save this and then I save this. If I run this one time, see it's going through, it's downloading the HTTP right now, it has converted it to text, and then it is generating the best system for this business right now. It will generate the system, the hook, that's the outreach DM itself, and also the problem that the business is has, and then it fits it into my spreadsheet. I think I already had it added, so what it just did was change it. Yeah, as you can see, it just changed this and switched it up. So yeah, this system now cuts my my LinkedIn outreach research by time by half or even more, because now the only thing I have to do is just pick up the system and it has suggested that I create and go in and create that system, then pick up the outreach DM that it has given me and just send it to the LinkedIn lead. So that way I can do at least 10 to 20 leads every day and without burning out and effortlessly. I really hope you found this useful. If you have any questions, you can leave it in the comment. I just thought to share the system I just started using, and I see how much time it saves me. I thought to share it with any other business owner that is into LinkedIn outreach and all of that, because this will really save you your time on your research or when you're trying to get leads, get to know leads, and all of that. So if you have any questions, leave it in the comment. I will respond to all of them. If you want a custom setup for your business, you can send me a DM on LinkedIn. I will be responding to that. So I'll see you tomorrow. Have a nice day. Bye.